What's going on, guys? Linus here, and welcome to Civilization 6. That's right, we're playing it a little bit early. How about that? I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm being smug or just really excited. Anyway, yes, I get to play it a little bit early. Very, very excited about that. I was starting to think that it wouldn't happen anymore, because I was supposed to get one a lot earlier, and I've just been dealing with that, but it's been a bit of a headache, but finally, I can play it. I literally just started this up. I haven't played this whatsoever, so I will be going into it as a new player. I haven't really watched any other people play, only a little bit, and I haven't really paid too much attention to it, because I want to go into it fresh. Alright, so for those of you that don't know me, there's probably a few out there. I've been covering Civilization 5 since about 2011. Only recently started to get into Deity. So I'm somewhat decent at that game, but not an expert, but I'm just really excited to see what's different here. I know a lot of stuff is different, and I'm going to show you what's actually in this build of the game. So this is a preview build, and it doesn't actually have everything that obviously the real game will have. Sorry, I'm really excited, so I'm just going to stumble over my words every now and again and stutter. But it only has Prince difficulty, which is sort of your standard normal difficulty, I suppose. The only speeds available are quick and standard. These are the only available map types, so I figured I'd just go with continents. It seems like a pretty standard sort of thing to do. And then a standard map, because tiny is just too small for me. And there's 10 civilizations in this game, or in this preview build. In the full game, obviously, will have more. And I took a bit of a look at all of them, and just considered really carefully which one I would like to play. And a lot of them have certain aspects that I still find somewhat confusing, because I haven't played the game yet. For example, let's see, there's all talk about housing, artifacts, something about fleets and armadas, you know, all that kind of stuff. I don't really know what it means. So I'm just going to play as Teddy Roosevelt, who is actually kind of straightforward. The only thing I don't really understand is his ability, which is earn all government legacy bonuses in half the usual time. I don't know what that is, but we'll find out. He also gets +5 combat strength on their home continent, +1 appeal to all tiles in a city with a national park. He gains the Rough Rider unique unit when they research the rifling technology. The P-51 Mustang, American unique modern era air unit that replaced the fighter, gains +5 attack against fighter aircraft, has +2 flight range, and gains +50% experience. So it's basically just, I guess, a better fighter. The Rough Rider, an American unique modern era unit when Teddy Roosevelt is their leader. Cultures earned from kills on their capital's continent, +10 combat strength when fighting on hills, lower maintenance cost, and last but not least, the film studio. It gives you +100% tourism pressure from this city towards other civilizations in the modern era. So he seems pretty well geared towards sort of a more defensive playstyle. I don't know how I'm going to play yet, but that's what we're going with.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest, from this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. And so it is upon your broad shoulders, Theodore Roosevelt, to charge forth and lead your people on their great adventure. Use your military might to give the peoples of your homeland the square deal they so desperately deserve. Surely, you will raise America into the limelight and attract visitors from across the oceans just to see your lands. Bully for you, Mr. President.
Alright, so for those of you that didn't know, the narration is done by Sean Bean, who you all know and love. If you don't know him, I won't even tell you who he is, because then you don't deserve to know. Okay. So, this is gonna be our start. All I really did is just make sure that the game actually runs well, and it absolutely does. But, I don't really know. So we got some gypsum. Well, how do you even pronounce? I don't know what that is. A bit of stone, but this is alright, 2 luxury resources. They both require mining. So this is actually kind of straightforward. Now I am considering actually moving over there just because it would look cool to be in between 2 rivers, but yeah, we've been moving really far away from the stone. Alright, let's go over there. Hey, look at that. Alright, so we actually have some coffee nearby as well. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's still gonna be too far away. So we're not gonna reach the copper no matter what we do, really. Water availability guide. So we have fresh water here, which apparently gives us +3 housing. I don't really know how housing works, really. All I know is that it does determine how big your city can really grow. So we'll just settle here. Washington. Looking good. And let's go and explore. Let's see what we got. Also gonna mention, though, that I am playing on the highest settings there are. And I have a 1440p monitor, so the UI actually looks a little bit small. If that's an issue, I'm sorry, but let's see. See, there actually is an option called UI upscaling. Oh, to increase the size of the user interface. I think that maybe only works when you're playing on 4K, or perhaps it's not in this build of the game. Otherwise, I would absolutely use that. But alright. Let us see. So we can make a monument in the city center. Gives us 2 culture. I'm guessing culture still determines how quickly your borders will grow. We get +5% from amenities. I don't know how those work either. Alright, so this is how we manage our citizens now. Man, look at this. This looks so cool. And I don't even know what it is. That is just a shame. But I mean, it looks nice. It's got a little rainbow stuff going on. Alright, so what I do know is that basically there's now technology and civics, which is, well, they sort of split up technology in a way into 2 trees, and I'll show you this. So this is the research tree, or the technology tree. It looks really similar to what I did in Civ 5. I think there's actually roughly the same amount of technologies, could be a bit less, I don't even know. But the twist is, there's a second tree now, which is your civics tree. And it's also pretty large. In fact, I mean, it's really big. And you don't unlock this with your science, but with your culture. So culture is actually really, really important in Civ 6. I don't know if like one of these trees is more important than the other. Absolutely no idea. In fact, I might be in a worse position because I've played Civilization 5 so much that I would always sort of beeline for things like food and technology, but I'm guessing like the whole game is so different that that just wouldn't work anymore. Alright, anyway. So we could make a monument, but that would take quite a while. We can make a builder. I do know that they changed builders. Basically, your builder has 3 uses, and every use he can make an improvement, and then once those uses are up, he'll disappear. That's actually somewhat similar to Beyond Earth. Civilization Beyond Earth. I don't know if any of you have ever played it. But it's somewhat similar. But I think I'm actually going to go ahead and just make a scout. I also got to say, actually, I think it's pretty cool that they included the Slinger this time around, which is a weak ancient era ranged unit. Better on attack than defense. It's pretty weak. And I think it only has one... Yeah, it only has 1 range. So it's like a really ancient sort of... look at this city, man. Really ancient sort of archer. I do think that they upgrade into archers. Let's see. Yeah, so you do get to archery later on. Man, there's so much to go through. This is insane. I do know some things, but I'm still, like, really new to it. So the available technologies right now are pottery, animal husbandry, and mining. +1 food, +2 housing. Now, I don't know... So we have 1 out of 6 housing capacity, so once we get to 5, I believe, population, that's when we'll get in trouble with housing, but for now we're good, so we don't need a granary straight away. Animal husbandry would be nice if we wanted to make camps or pastures, but we don't have any resources nearby that would require that, so instead, I'm actually gonna just open up with mining. Open up, is that the right way to say it? Start off, I guess. Whatever, man. For those of you that don't really know me, I'm not American, you know? You can't expect me to speak perfect English, come on. Alright, so... Also, they have a new look for the map. Previously, this is where you would see fog, I guess. Or actually, this would just be sort of dark and grayed out. But now they have this really cool looking texture on everything. Personally, I wish it was slightly more colorful maybe, but still, I think it looks really cool. Let's see. Let's just go up on the hill. Alright, we got a bit of wheat there. Another thing that I do know about is the lenses. So what we can see here is that our continent is called Europe. I don't know if these are randomized or if there's like a set amount of different continent names. I have no idea, but that's what our continent is called. So as long as we're on this continent, we should get a combat bonus on our... well, on just about everything, actually. Which is really cool. Alright. Let's just keep exploring and see if we can find anything good.
It would
So,
seem we have
oh, hello.
finally tracked the barbarian raiders plaguing these lands to their source. We must destroy this stronghold or risk future attacks.
Yeah, so I actually decided to leave the advisors on this time around. I haven't played with those in forever. But there's like a whole Civilopedia still. It's got tons of information. If you are new to this game, like I am, absolutely, I would recommend reading up on all this. I'm just gonna skip through it real quick, or scan through it. Barbarians come from outposts. I know that when they see you... there's 3 different outposts, I believe, yeah. Naval, cavalry, and melee. Every outpost will first generate a scout searching for targets. If you're spotted by a scout, it will return to its outpost to begin building units for the invasion. So, basically what you need to do, if you see a scout, this is not one, this is an actual encampment, but if you see a scout, you need to take it out, or otherwise it's going to go back to its outpost, get some of his little buddies, and murder you. Or at least try to. Alright, so I think this is still our continent. Yes, it is. So we should actually get a nice little bonus to our warrior. He should be slightly stronger than he would normally be. So he might actually be a match for this spearman. Alright, so these little things, I believe, indicate the zone of control now, which wasn't really a thing that happened in Civ 5. Meaning that if I were to walk right here, and I will...
It is best to use caution when moving close to enemy units. Doing so will often force the unit to be in the enemy's zone of control, restricting its movement.
Thank you, advisor. That's so nice of you. It's actually a really short entry, look at that. Many combat units exert a zone of control over the tiles around them. When a unit moves into an enemy's zone of control with movement left over, its movement is stopped or it may attack. So, when you get too close to him, you can't move anymore, right? Or it will be more expensive. So this would be a minor defeat. We get apparently we get a combat boost versus anti-cavalry. And a combat boost for being on our own continent. So we are just about evenly matched, actually. But we cannot attack it because I guess that would take 2 of our movement points. So not an option right now. So I'm still learning things about the movement stuff. That's changed pretty drastically from Civilization 5. Which is pretty much the only Civ that I played, really. Alright, well let's just go for it and get some experience, I'd say. I think only one of our guys just died. Alright, so it really was a slight defeat. Honestly, it could have been a lot worse, and we got a bit of experience. I think this... wait, what shows our experience now? Maybe there's no way of telling. I think it was this little bar. That's what I heard somewhere. I heard someone say it. I don't remember who it was. But maybe I'm just wrong. Which honestly would not be...
Scouts are unique in that they can gain experience by exploring and discovering parts of the world.
surprising. Alright. Let's see. So we're just talking about scouts. They upgrade to ranger. They get 3 movement. They have 10 strength, so they're really not strong. Alright. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna fortify and heal. And then we'll use our scout, which I actually really like the scout this time around. Because they have a little doggy with them. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, hello. Okay, apparently we were actually much closer to the coast than I had anticipated. That's my bad. Now the game is absolutely recommending to build a monument here. Let's see, we're about to get mining though. I wonder what we actually get though if we... Let's see. Let's say we get a mine. There we go, just lock that one in. If we get a mine on this or on the stone, I wonder what we get out of that. It should get a lot better though, I think. But is it worth it to say no to 2 culture per turn right now? Again, I don't know how important this really is. I mean, they made it a whole tree. You know, logic dictates that this would actually be pretty important, so I'm gonna go against my instinct here, which is fully based on, you know, Civilization 5. I'm going to get the monument. My instincts are worth just about nothing anymore. So let's do that. So we're earning a good amount of...
Our city continues to prosper. Already our people thrive, and our population grows.
Gold. Thank you for interrupting me all the time, lady. That's sweet. Your city will grow, add more citizens with surplus food. Any amount of food over the total consumption of a city's citizens, 2 per, is considered surplus and is added as progress towards a new citizen. A city will add all surplus food towards growth if its current population is 2 or more below the city's housing limit. If the city is 1 population below its housing limit, its growth will slow to 50%. When you reach the housing limit, it will grow only at 75% the normal rate. A city can grow to 5 citizens over its housing limit at this rate, and then it will stop growing entirely. Okay. So if you don't... Okay, you won't grow if you don't have... Okay. No, I get the picture here. So you do want to make sure that you get a lot of... Let's see, I'm actually gonna go this way. Apparently I can't do that. Movement cost, it says 1, but that's apparently not right. So I guess maybe crossing a river this time around uses up all your movement. That could be. But yeah, when it comes to movement, it's clear to me that... There you go. Actually, let's do that. Alright, hold on. So 8 turns for the monument. It doesn't matter. How does that make sense? Alright, maybe it actually only updates in like the next turn, so... We have 2 surplus food right now, but we could get it to 3 if we work that tile, but okay, I'll just leave it as is. That seems fine. Oh, this is coffee. I just assumed that it was tobacco. Alright, let's see. Can you actually... Yeah, here we go. This will be a stalemate. I'll accept it. I really just want to get rid of these guys. Because I want to know what happens when we actually get rid of an encampment. So let's find out. Alright, 7 turns. Cross it, man. There you go. Maybe I should have gone south, actually.
More credit than the wife of a coal miner.
The coal miner. Because he mines coal all day. Sean B, come on. Alright, let's, do that. Hey. Alright, so we got another encampment there. Luckily, there's no scout yet. But we do gotta take care of that pretty soon, I think. So it's more ocean. I see the cliffs here. These were actually new as well. I believe that units that can embark actually cannot go down cliffs or up them. Because I remember Norway, which is a new civilization in this game, having, I think, a special ability that allows them to scale cliffs. Or it's something like that. Alright, so we got mining, which opens up a whole new array of options. We now can do masonry, bronze working, and the wheel. And this is where things actually get really interesting. Because now we can actually get boosts. And how those work is that every single technology, I believe, has a unique boost, which I believe gives you 50% of the research towards that technology. So they're really, really powerful. So if I were to build a quarry right now, I could actually get masonry in only 11 turns instead of 22. Right? Or kill 3 barbarians. Then we get bronze working a lot quicker. And I believe it's really important to sort of work towards some of these. So we gotta find a natural wonder. I mean, that's sort of up to luck. I mean, that's just sheer luck, really. But But, you know, founding a city on the coast, that could be an option. Or farming a resource. Meeting another civ. Killing someone with a slinger. All these things it's going to take so much more effort and planning to do well here. And I actually really like that because some of these you will not be able to use. It's just going to require much more careful planning than Civilization 5 is what I think. Again, I haven't played that much, so I can't say, but that's what I think. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for the granary, so pottery. While we try and work towards some of these boosts. And see if they're good. This will actually unlock a district. The campus, which I think is really good. So that could be an option. Alright, let's just keep going and see what kind of boosts that we can actually get. I'm gonna go there. Because I want to sort of go around and check the south as well. Alright, looks like we're safe. We haven't actually found a single civilization, which is a bit weird. I was expecting to see one. That's bad. I am going to heal one more turn. Because the enemy doesn't heal, as you can see. Oh, this is bad. But we get a bigger combat bonus than they do, so... Hey! Having discovered another continent, we realize there's a wide world of trading opportunities. Your progress towards foreign trade has advanced considerably. I think this is a code of law, or a civics boost. Here we go. So we've discovered a second continent, and now we can actually research, or I don't even know what it's called, or get foreign trade a lot quicker. And we'll get into these little cards really soon, no worries. Alright, let's just fight this guy. Let's get some experience for our... It's basically like a Jedi fight. If Jedis were old men with dogs. Very good. Let's see. So we've discovered Zealandia. Which is apparently just a mountain for now. But we've seen our first glimpse of it. Oh, that's how it works. Wait, what? Alright, I don't know what I was doing wrong. For some reason I had to click it earlier. Alright, no worries. At least we found another continent, but when we actually go onto that continent, we do no longer get our... combat boost. Hello, I'm Hojo Tokimune of Japan, a humble disciple of Bushido. Okay, look at this guy, he looks so cool. He's even got little Triforces there. It's an honor to meet you. I would be honored if you joined me for the Oban in our nearby city. You do like jellyfish a mono, yes? Yeah, it's my favorite. I don't know what it is, but I love it. After meeting another civilization, you see the need for new ways to communicate. Your knowledge of writing has advanced considerably. I was hoping for something like this because now, yeah, see? We can actually get writing a whole lot quicker. Which would allow us to make a campus and then, I believe, a library, yeah, inside of that campus. So this is going to be real good. Alright, let's go after this little scout here. Don't like him. Here's Kyoto. That's his capital. That's a little close to me. I'm not sure I approve. Oh man, look at his defense on that city there. I'm guessing he probably has a unit stationed inside of the city. Alright, at least we met him though, that's nice. Come on boys, take him out, it's about time. This is taking us literally centuries. Alright, so promotion's now available, but I think we have to wait until next turn. Let's check this out. This has also changed really a lot. Let's see. So we can declare friendship. Formally state your intention to maintain friendly relations with this power. While a friend, you will be eligible for an alliance, but will not be able to declare war on him. Send a delegation with a gift of gold for this power. If accepted, the recipient will be a bit friendlier, and you will gain a level of access. Lasts until you gain the diplomatic service civic. Alright. I'm not going to denounce him or declare war. We have no gossip items. Access level. View important information about your access level with this leader, including what kinds of gossip you will have access to. So if we reach the next level, alliances, government changes, denunciation, cities founded, trade deals enacted. Okay. I mean, we could send him some money and do that. Our relationship is 2 for an unknown reason. Don't know what that means. His agenda is Bushido, so all leaders in this game have a specific agenda, which means things they like, things they don't like. He likes civilizations that have a strong military and faith and culture output. He dislikes civilizations that are strong in military but weak in faith and culture. So apparently we are in a decent position. We have no faith, though. So it's a bit strange that he likes me, but I mean, I'm not going to complain about that. I mean, I'll accept it. I am absolutely fine with that.
This military unit has proven themselves. From the experience they have gained in combat, they are eligible to be granted a promotion. How will you reward these brave souls?
Alright, thank you, lady. So, what I'm actually going to do is I just want to take care of this encampment before we do anything else. And then we'll deal with the promotion after that. Because I remember reading or hearing that it will use up your turn. Alright, military tradition. So we were supposed to clear a barbarian outpost for this. It's actually really far down the line, but we already dealt with it. So that's really nice. Good for us. Now, how about that promotion? Alright, see, you can't do that. Which is a bummer. Alright, where'd this guy go? Probably down here. There you are. I knew I would find you down there. It's fortified. I don't know if it's going to matter. Because we already moved once. We have sent you a delegation with gifts of Yosegi Zukuri. Some of her greatest works. Hey, thanks, man. I like how he has some really cool hand motions. I know he's supposed to be Japanese, but he's clearly got some Italian in him. That's good. Still +2 though.
Enacting new policies in our government can be of great benefit. Our people await your decree.
Alright, so policies have a concrete effects for gameplay. Some increase your city's production while others generate more wealth, and still others help create a more effective military. There are no right or wrong policy choices in the game, and one policy may be better for a given circumstance than other, or better suit your personal playing style. Try them out and see.
It is not wisdom,
alright, so
but authority that makes a law.
Sorry, Sean Bean. So this is our government. This is completely new in Civilization 6, and it's actually something that I think is really cool. So we are a chiefdom. Legacy bonuses are the learned benefits that stay with us as we progress through different systems of government. The learned policy symbol indicates a government bonus that will accumulate over time. We gain 1 influence point per turn. At 100 turns or points, we earn 1 envoy. I don't know what that means. Alright, so we've got 1 military policy and 1 economic. Now, I do know that once you go into different types of governments, you actually get more of these. More slots, that is. So let's just see what we've got. We can get double experience for our recon units, or we can get +5 combat strength when fighting the barbarians. I think I might actually want to take the barbarian one. Or is that stupid? I'm not really sure, actually. I don't know how good the promotions even are for recon units. Yeah, I think I'll just go with the bonus for now. And then we can get 1 economic one. We can get +1 production, or we could get 1 faith and 1 gold in the capital. Seeing as we have absolutely no way of getting faith, I am actually leaning towards God King. So I'll do that. Yes. Now, if I'm not mistaken, basically for every civic in this tree that you get your hands on, you get some of these cards, these policies, and every time you get those, you can sort of reshuffle them. And if you do it while you, or not after you research one of these, then you have to pay a certain amount of gold to do it. So I'm just going to go with foreign trade, because we've boosted that one. And we're just going to actually get a builder and improve some tiles. That will get us the other bonus. That's going to be nice. Let's get this guy his little promotion. So it's, okay, +7 combat strength versus melee and ranged units, or when defending, he gets a boost. Here, can scale cliff walls. That's what I was talking about earlier. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and get Battle Cry. Yeah, it seems a whole lot better to me. And he does get healed a bit, which is nice, but he did use up his turn right there. Alright. Anyway, guys, I'm actually gonna leave it here for now. This part already turned out a whole lot longer than I really wanted it to. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry I'm still a bit clumsy, and I'm still just super excited, so I got a little confused at times. Please forgive me. But I'll be back really soon with more Civilization 6. Absolutely expect lots and lots of this game before it is released. But yeah, if you have any feedback you want to throw out there, anything like that, feel free to leave a comment and I will absolutely check it out. And if you enjoyed the video and you're still watching, then please consider leaving a like, as that really helps me out. And I only asked this during the first part of a series, so I will not ask you again. But yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you soon.